coming to some of the list of interfaces we have in collections. Collection itself is an interface. Collection itself is an interface. So this is a root interface. About to this, we have one more interface. I'll tell you that. I'll show you the hierarchy of the collection framework. So when you say, when I say I have name some interfaces in my collection, I will go and list like this. So collection, list, set, map, comparable, comparator, serializer, serialization, serializable, iterator, and list iterator. So how many people in our project we have used iterator and list iterators? Do anyone know iterator is that? Like we are using serializable interface, right? Using this. Any idea? Any idea? Okay, no problem. I'll tell you that. So coming to collections. So classes in the collections. So classes in the collections: array list, hash set, hash map, hash table, linked list, linked hash map, tree set. So you have many classes inside the collections. So we need to know what are all the classes especially and what are all the interfaces especially. Why we need to know? As I asked you a question first, initially I asked you questions. The interfaces are implemented in our classes. Interfaces are implemented in our classes. Okay. So collection, as I told you, collection itself an interface. Okay. So it is a root interface. Okay, root interface on which a collection framework is built. Okay, it has some core methods. It has some core methods. As it is an interface and it is implemented by each and every other collection, like whatever you say here: list, set, map, comparable, comparator, serializable, iterator. So every collection will implement this interface. Will implement this interface. So let us see some of let us see the methods which are implemented, which are available by default, available in all other collections. Means if you know the methods of collection framework, you know the entire collection framework methods. So first of all, we should know the methods of collection framework. What is that? Add all, clear, contain, contains all, remove all, is empty, retain all, size. This 10 by defaultly it is available in each and every other collection. So you know now a partial collection framework which has 10 methods. So what are those? We will repeat again. Add all, clear, contain, contains all. Like when I say add, means I want to add any object, a single object. When I say add all, it is a list of object or a set of object or a map of object. Okay. When I want to clear, I want to empty the collection. When I want to check a single value, I'll go with contain. When I want to check with a list, whether a list is present in another list, I will go for a contains all. Whether I want to check a map is empty or not. Whether I want to remove an object from a collection. Whether I want to remove a collection from a list or a collection from any other collection. I want to remove all the collections from that. So a single collection or all the collections, all the objects. So in that case, so these methods are very useful. Like size is a by default one. So now if I know these 10 methods, I know full collection framework. All this list, set, map, comparable, comparator, serial, comparator, all this by defaultly will have how many? 10 methods. And extra additionally, list will have its own method because list supports index operation. Set doesn't support index operation. So further, if we go into details of the class, so we will understand. So now by defaultly these 10 methods, if you understand these 10 methods, what these 10 methods are doing, by defaultly each and every collection will have these 10 methods. So now if you see the hierarchy, iterable is a root interface. Which, so if you see here, the blue color is an interface and green color is a class. Okay. So now iterable is a root interface which is not implemented, inherited by another interface, and collection is again a root interface which is inherited by a list, set, queue, map also it will be there. Map here itself is not there in the diagram. Okay. So now if you say, if you will go to list. So
Use collections. What is the use of using a list? So normally people will use only a list here. Rather than the list, no other interfaces they will use. So what is the use of a linked list? What is the use of a linked hash set? What is the use of a hash set? What is the use of a tree set? So this kind of information and all we need to deeply understand the collection frameworks, when to use what and what to use where is the main point we need to understand from this session. We will understand like when we'll use a linked hash set over a hash set. We will understand we will use, when we will use over a hash set we will use a tree hash set, and when we will use a linked list over a array list. So this kind of differentiation we will understand completely when we are aware of a collection framework, so that everyone can use when can understand first of all, rather than using when to use what. The understanding of the collection framework is the first and foremost thing we need to do. So this is what we will do in this session. We will deeply understand the collection framework, so why those are existing and what is the use of the collection framework. So like these are the collections what we are seeing, like why when we will use map, what is the use of a map, what it will do with a map of with a map, what we are going to do. So this kind of information we are going to drill down and understand the method inside the collections, or rather than the 10 methods which I have told earlier in the collection framework. So this level of drill down will help us to understand when to use what and what to use when. This is the first thing we are going to understand.
fine. Okay. So now why we need to like that will help. So now first of all you need to decide a collection. Okay. So now my suggestion is, so now from now we can change our the way of thinking from this session. So first of all, why we need to choose a collection.
Has
Okay.
joined the meeting.
Now here my point is we need to choose a collection carefully. Okay. Choose a collection before going to write your service. You need to decide a collection. Why I need to choose an array list, why I need to choose a linked list, what happens if I choose an array list over a linked list, what happens if I choose a linked hash set over a hash set, or what happens. So like these questions we need to think ourselves. So I will tell you one by one, like I'll tell you one by one. So now if I want to go do some ordering and all, okay, I will go to tree set. Why? Because tree set maintains a distinct elements and ordering, whereas list will allow me duplicates. The insertion order will be there, but it doesn't have any sorted order. Like I want to maintain a sorted order. So by default, whenever you are inserting, automatically it will sort and give you the data. So such cases we will go for a tree set. So I don't want to have nulls in my data. So though the data is there in the DB, is the nulls are there. I want to go. I want to what do you say? Rather than having a null check in DB, you can insert into a collection and say yes, nulls should not be allowed whenever I send the data to client, right? So now what I will do? In that case, I will go for a set. So I don't want to duplicate, so then I will go for a set. I want a key value, then I will go for a map. Okay, so now such things and all we need to analyze. Like when I want to I want to give the data in a manner which I inserted. So then I will go for a list. Okay, such things we can understand here. So now first of all, we need to think, we need to understand the collection framework in such a manner, like when to use what. That's it. So we have only one bowl in kitchen and we are using array list only here in Prime. No, there are other bowls also which you can, which will serve your purpose. You need to know what is that purpose for. What is that existence of collection is for. What is that existence of collection? So from now we will understand and use the collection. So that is my request. So what we are going to do, we are going to learn why the collection exists and what is the use of that. Why we have many collections? When we are using only array list, when our purpose is done with 90% of purpose is done with array list and list, why we have other things? Are they are mad or what? Why they have created? No, they have purpose. They have a purpose. Right. So now we were saying iterator is a root interface. It is a root interface. So when you say iterator, it can go only forward. It can go only forward. It has a methods along with the. It has the methods has next, next, remove. So we saw remove already in the collection frame, collection interface, right? Collection interface. So now from where the remove came? The remove came from interface to collection. From where the remove came? Remove has it got from iterator interface. So I will show you how the iterator will also work in an example while we are going to a practical. Okay, we are going through theoretical part only. We will go to practical part. Okay. So now iterator was only having a forward direction, whereas list iterator again it is an interface which we can go forward and backward also. I will show you that example also. So now you see here. So what the highlighted ones with the red color are the additional ones. Okay, are the additional ones. The list iterator is built on top of iterator. So now it has next, next, and remove. Along with that, it has a previous index, has previous, so it is forward and backward. Whereas the iterator is a forward only.